Congratulations on for all of you on turning this around. Really critical for our nation. Senator Warren.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for holding this hearing. So the military spends hundreds of billions of dollars on equipment, which makes it really galling when that equipment needs maintenance and our service members are ready to make a quick fix, but they're not allowed to. Right to repair will strengthen readiness by making sure that procurement contracts don't hold back our troops. Plus, it will help increase competition to grow our industrial base. Giant defense contractors, however, want to keep our military reliant solely on them. So their lobbyists are pretending to be worried that DOD is going to steal their trade secrets and hand them over to their competitors. We have heard this song before. The Defense Logistics Agency had a reverse engineering program for over a decade, and this was to help DOD save time and money on things like screws and door hinges and antennas and batteries. But similar concerns were raised over IP protections. So the Senate had the Government Accountability Office review this program back in 2018. General Gehring, how many instances did GAO find of companies being concerned about DLA mishandling their IP for reverse engineering? What was the number?
Senator, my understanding is there were none. Or
Zero.
More.
That was the number,
Yes, Senator.
right? Zero. That's exactly right. None of the businesses that GAO talked to about reverse engineering program reported any concerns about the handling of IP. And that's because DLA has processes in place to protect intellectual property, which meant that GAO found DLA, quote, never released a part that had controlled data to a competitor. Even the large defense associations lobbying against right to repair today told the GAO back then that they had heard, quote, no complaints. The other argument we hear from lobbyists is that companies won't want to do business with DOD if it so much as mentions buying contractors' IP. So again, we actually have an example of this. Let's look at what happened with DLA's reverse engineering program. General Gehring, did DOD's handling of IP scare businesses away from doing business with military?
Senator, not that I'm aware of.
Okay. In fact, again, the whole point of the program was, quote, to identify potential new sources for obsolete parts or those supplied by only one source, increasing competition and achieving savings. Now, that may be the problem that the defense industry lobbyists have, and that is there's more competition and lower prices, but we like to think that is a good thing. Reverse engineering is helping DOD fill gaps in spare parts, and right to repair would build on that success in the larger maintenance space. Don't take it from me. Just last year, 339 small businesses sent a letter stating that right to repair could bring cost-effective solutions, accelerated timelines, and a larger sustainment ecosystem with more small business participation. Now, last year's NDAA required, now by law, that DOD identify programs where there is insufficient technical data for service members to make repairs. So what I'd like to do is I'd just like to go down the line here and make sure that each of the services, I just want to ask you the question, will you provide this committee with the required data, required by law, by the end of this month, and then sit down with my team on this? I'm just looking for a yes or no. General?
Ma'am, thank you for the question. I think our data goes to OSW, and they're required to provide that data, but we absolutely are going to make the timeline.
You will have it in by the end of the month.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I want to hear. Admiral?
We will, ma'am.
Good. I like that. General?
Senator, we will.
Good. General?
Senator, we will.
Good. General?
Senator, yes, ma'am, we will.
Good. Ms.?
Well, Senator, I'm a GEO representative, and thank you for giving a call out to our 2018 report.
You bet. It's a
we-
terrific report.
Well, thank you very much. We had another report that came out just a few months ago that talked about the concerns with vendor lock because of this issue that you've highlighted. We found significant problems with that issue in the F-35, Littoral Combat Ship, Stryker, the Virginia-class submarine, among others. And we look forward to having the department fully implement our recommendations from that review.
Thank you. Right to repair is such a common sense proposal. And it not only helps our military be able to get things fixed and back into service, it lowers cost, and it also increases competition and increases the opportunities for other businesses or smaller businesses to get in and have an opportunity to be part of our base. And ultimately, that strengthens the supply chain for all of us. So right now, we are in a place where the Senate, the House, and the Trump administration all support this effort. We cannot allow large defense contractors and their lobbyists to stand in the way. I look forward to working with my colleagues and with all of you in getting this done. Thank you very much. Thank you,
Well,
Mr.
thank you,
Chairman.
Senator Warren, and Senator Warren knows that she and I don't agree on everything here in this committee, but I will commend her very much for her leadership on this issue that has a lot of broad bipartisan support, and I think we need to do it. So thank you, Senator Warren. Senator Scott.
I also want to thank Senator Warren for leadership on this right to repair issue because it's